it's me, Mike. We're gonna make a puppet this morning, and thanks for tuning in. It's Mike from Applefun Puppetry. This morning we're gonna do make a puppet that was not my idea. Well, it's an old style of puppet. My friend Charla, shout out to Charla, she suggested this, a pencil topper, right? So it's like a finger puppet kind of, but you put it on top of a pencil. So that just gives you a little more stick underneath, so you can have more room to move your puppet around. So here's how we're gonna do this. So I made a few of these, right? I made these frogs. Read it, read it, read it. Read it, 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 read it. Two frogs. And then I started messing around and I added arms to this one. This one's really fun because it goes like this. It has good movement to it. So I added long arms on this one, and then I thought, oh, what about have a different one? It looks exactly the same, but with the legs. So it's Mr. Legs and Mrs. Arms. Oh, hello, Mr. Legs. Hello, Mrs. Arms. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. That's just great. Let's go to the park. Okay. And then I made another one. It's a cat with a big mustache. Big blue mustache. So it's fun. These are so easy to make that you can just start messing around and making different characters, and then you really let your imagination go wild, and then you can be like, well, why do you have a cat that has a blue mustache? And so you start to think of why the cat has a blue mustache, and it becomes a story in your mind. And so sometimes it's a good way to make a story is to make the character first. That's one way to do it. So maybe he has a blue mustache because he's trying to get a job as an accountant, so he grows a mustache, something like that. So what these are, it's just a pencil with like a tube of paper on the back of a piece of paper, and you just slide it on there. And so you can take them on and off of the pencils and reuse your pencils. And if you don't have pencils, you can just use a pen or a stick or something like that. So I use pencils, so I have a few pencils here, and I'll make a couple of these, I think, because it's really easy. So just get a regular pencil, and then to make the puppet be able to come on and off of the pencil, just get a little strip of paper and roll it around the end of the pencil so you get the right diameter. Cut off the extra, get a little bit of tape, and tape this around. There you go. So it comes on and off this tube. And then just pinch the top a little bit so that it doesn't come all the way off. Just pinch it up, and you can put some tape on there if you want, but I'm just going to crunch it up. Okay, so that will come on and off of there now. And then decide, get some construction paper, or you could use felt, or you could use craft foam or anything, but you get yourself a color that you like and cut it out. So I'm going to make a blue one. So just get a little bit of blue paper and cut that out. And then that's about the size that I want the whole puppet to be. So I'm going to make this one into a whole body. Some of these ones are just a face, right? With arms on it. But I'm going to make this one more with legs and things, I think. So I'm going to fold it in half so that it turns out the same on both sides, and then cut out a shape of a person. Maybe it's like a gingerbread person shape. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Yep, that's pretty good. That little guy is going to be our first pencil topper puppet of the morning. And so I'm going to use glue stick to put a streak of glue down the back of it, and then take the pencil with the rolled paper around it and stick it on there. There we go. I'm the gingerbread man, and I'm blue. It's a blue gingerbread man, which means he's made out of, it's like a blueberry flavored gingerbread person. There we go. Make some eyes for it. Gonna use white paper to make the eyes, and I have this punch to make some circles. But if you don't have a punch, you could just use scissors, cut out some circles. Good. There we go. 2 eyes. And again with the glue stick, I'm going to glue those onto his face. And then start thinking about what you want to add to the puppet. Maybe I'll leave this one just plain like this. I don't know. Because I like simple sometimes. Good. There he is. I messed around with the lights and I don't think I got it quite right. I'm going to fix those again maybe. So if it's a little dark, sorry about that. I'm going to put pupils on there. Yeah, that's good enough for this guy. I think I'm going to leave him alone at this point. So see, he came off of the pencil, so there's a tube back there, so I can just slide it back on. Hey, that's good. Oh, let's run. So since he kind of looks like a gingerbread person, let's make what would go well with a person who is a cookie. I know, a chef. Let's make a chef. So let's get another pencil, make a new tube around that pencil for our chef puppet. Because once you have a gingerbread man and a chef of some kind, and then that's a story, right? Like that story about the gingerbread man. He runs around and I think the chef chases after him. I don't really know how the story goes, but it's something like that. So there's a tube on the end of that pencil, and I'm gonna make a chef. I think I'll make it a chef with white paper. So I'll fold it over so I get a symmetrical chef. All about the hat with the chef. It's all about the hat. So you want one of those hats. You know those hats. It's like a mushroom on top of somebody's head. I really don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. Okay. So this is just going to be his head. Okay, I'll add a body to it later. But that's what I've got so far. So that's his hat. Put some eyes on there. And a little mouth. Looks like, I don't know if you know who the Pillsbury Doughboy is, but that's a famous mascot from way back in time. That's what he kind of looked like. So that's going to be the head for this one, and then I'll make a body for him. Yellow paper. Anything. You could use paper, but you could use pom-poms too. If you stuck just a pom-pom on the end of a pencil, that could be a little head on the end of the pencil. You could then put eyes and things on there. And it doesn't have to be the way I'm doing it, just by cutting things out. You can do this lots of different ways. So think about it and use your imagination. There's a little body for the chef. And I'll make some feet for him. Just use some blue paper for that. You don't have to add a lot of details. Really, it's best with these kind of puppets, like pick one thing, one detail to really stand out. Like on that cat that I showed you earlier that had a mustache. So it's a cat with a mustache. So it just makes it more interesting, but you don't have to have tons of details, because sometimes when you have too many details, it takes away from the character. So I used a little bit of tape just to glue feet onto the chef, and then I'll glue all of this onto the pencil with my glue stick. You could also use hot glue, or you could use white glue. Glue stick's good enough. Stick it all together, and you got yourself a little chef. Hello there. Where is my cookie? Earlier this morning I cooked a cookie and it's gone now, and now I must find him. I will chase him around.
Hey there, it's me, the gingerbread man.
Well, come here, you.
No, I'm running away.
I'll get him.
Right, there's a story for you. That's the loosely told story of the gingerbread man. Okay, so that's how you make a puppet out of pencil topper. Right? It's just like a finger puppet, but with a longer. If your fingers were 8 inches long, then this would be the same thing. But these are pencils, so they're longer, and you can move, put them in a stage more easily. Watch, we'll do it right now. Here's the stage we made earlier in another workshop out of a cardboard box, and I'll put some of these puppets in here. Remember this guy? These two frogs.
Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit,
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
That's the story of the two frogs. This cat.
Yeah, I'm looking for a job. And so that's why I grew this here mustache, because I'm going to either get a job as a cowboy or a wrestler. Those are the two ideas I have. So I grew in a mustache.
Let me move this up so you can see it even better.
That's why I grew this mustache. That's why I grew it. To get a job as either a cowboy or a professional wrestler.
And then these two, remember?
I'm Mrs. Legs.
And I'm Mr. Hands.
We're dancing. Do, 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 do.
We're dancing.
Do, 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 do.
And then we already did the chef and the gingerbread man.
Hello there. Hey, you guys. Have you seen my, I did a cookie this morning. I made a blueberry gingerbread man and I can't find him.
I'm over here.
Oh, come here, you. I'm going to eat you.
Get out. I'm running away.
Okay. Well, I'll see you guys later then.
That's a show. Okay, everyone. Thanks for tuning in this morning. My name is Mike. Applefun Puppetry. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.